Good morning, students. I am Vikas Kumar. I am going to teach you class 6 science, exercise 11, measurement and motion. Today's topic is, students, importance of estimation. In this topic, suppose that if a scientist do an experiment, in which 5 gram chemical substance is used to add 10 ml of water to complete this experiment. In this way, 5 gram chemical substance is added in 10 ml water to complete this experiment. If in place of 5 gram, if that scientist take 5.1 gram or 5.2 gram or 4.9 gram, then that experiment is not right. That experiment may be wrong. Why? Because that experiment is a chemical experiment, and we know that in chemical experiment, correct measurement is required about substance, about taking chemical substance. But in case of cooking food like curry, some scientists use 5 gram salt to add in 10 gram curry, 10 ml curry, suppose 10 ml curry, or not 10 ml, just curry. If that scientist use 5.1 gram or 5.2 gram or 4.9 gram salt to add in same amount of curry, same quantity of curry, then is taste change? No, your taste is not change, because 0.1 gram and 0.2 gram or minus 1 gram, minus 0.1 gram have not tendency, or have not here. This amount is not enough to change the taste, because this is edible product. But if that same scientist do chemical experiment, then 5 gram is 5 gram. So here 5 gram chemical substance is required to give correct accuracy. But in case of cooking food, in place of 5 gram, 5.1 gram, 5.2 gram may be taken. But same time scientists, in place of 5 gram, 10 gram salt is taken. In place of 5 gram, 10 gram salt is taken to add in curry. Then what happened? Then here, taste of curry is changed. Why? Because a lot of difference between the 5 gram and 10 gram. This is not estimated. If that scientist want to take only 5 gram, and in case of 5 gram, he take 10 gram, this is not estimated quantity. This is poor estimated quantity. So, people required to estimate correct estimation, develop a skill to correct estimation of the substance to get the complete material. The skill of estimation is very important in daily life as well as in the laboratory. It develops with practice and experience. If the estimation skills of a person are not well developed, he or she may add 10 gram of salt instead of the required 5 gram to the vegetable being cooked and spoil the taste. The ability to correctly estimate length, area, volume, mass, temperature, time period, etc. saves us the trouble of making actual measurement. A cook who can make correct estimation in the kitchen will cook better dishes than one whose estimation skills are not well developed. A cook has better estimation to cook food, can make or cook the food better, but a cook have not better estimation skill, then they cannot cook best food, best material. So estimation, this is the importance of estimation. Now students, next topic is what is motion? What is motion? Motion. Students, so here in figure 11.8, object in motion and address. Here, car 1 near the building, before building, and car 1 is just change their position. This is the A and this is the B. This is car 1 is at A position, and after some time car 1 is at B position. But car 2 in this figure is same, and in this also figure is same, because car 2 is not change their position with respect to time. What is meaning of it? With respect to time, car 1 change their position from A to B, but car 2 cannot change their position with respect to time. So car 1 is in motion and car 2 is in rest. Car 1 is in motion because with respect to time, car 1 change their position, but car 2 with respect to time cannot change their position. So what is motion? If any object change their position or place with respect to time is called that object is in motion. Now students, next topic is a story of transport. Today we have several means of transport. We can go from one place to another by rickshaw, car, bus, train, aeroplane, etc. However, long ago, none of these means of transport were available. People used to move only on foot. They carried goods either themselves or with the help of animals. So, long ago, if rickshaw, boats, aeroplane, trains, car, bus are not available, then how it is possible to change their position from one to another? People use their food and they move from one place to another place. Because at that time there is no invention of steam engine, there is no invention of wheel, there is no invention of vehicles. But nowadays, a lot of invention is there. The first invention is here. So here, the invention of the wheel brought about a revolution in transport. Wheel invention brought a revolution in transport. Cars pulled by animals such as horses provided a faster and more efficient means of transport. Second invention, steam engine. This is the second invention that brought about second revolution in transport. The idea of making boats must have occurred when people saw logs of wood floating on water. When people saw logs of wood float on water, this idea gives people to make boat, ship, and the streamlined shape of ship gives idea by the animal like fish. The shape of fish gives idea to make shape as a streamlined shape, because streamlined shape of ship moves fast moving water. The invention of the steam engine. In this way, animal power was replaced by engine power. Animal power was replaced by engine power. The first train pulled by a steam engine was made in the beginning of the 19th century, about 200 years ago. The first train beginning about 19th century, 200 years ago. At about the same time, ships using steam engines were made. Faster means of transport for people and goods now became possible. In time, the steam engine was replaced by more efficient engines that use petrol, diesel and electricity. Now steam engine changed, and in place of steam engine, petrol engine, diesel engine, electricity engine is used. Automobiles, motorized boats and ships, trains and aeroplanes today are powered by such engines and can travel much faster. Now also metro train that moves on magnet. Now students, today's topic is end here. You watch this video and take benefit. Thank you.